All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. This is a full body workout that's going to strengthen every muscle from head to toe. We get your cardio, your strength, and your core all done in one fast, safe, and effective, fun workout. All you need is a little bit of space and a set of dumbbells. Today's workout is going to be based on time, not speed. If you're already warm, you can skip ahead to section 1. We have 5 sections today, 5 minutes for each section. So we're going to be done in 30 minutes. If you're not warm yet, we're going to do just a quick warm up. So march it out with your right leg. Back is tall, abs are tight. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Side to side, right and left. Step and tap. Doesn't matter which way you go as long as you're moving. Wide knee lifts, pulling your knees up towards your underarms. Hamstring curls, gentle stretch across your chest. Gentle stretch through your quads. Keep going, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, wide knees. 4, 3, hamstring curls. 4, 3, wide knee lifts. 4, 3, and hamstrings. 4, 3, side to side. Change this to a 2-step, 2 to your right. Grapevine, step behind, grapevine, add a knee, grapevine with a curl, stationary knees for 4, 3, hamstring curls for 4, 3, grapevine with a knee, grapevine with a curl, stationary knees, 4, 3, hamstrings, 4, 3, half squats to your right, then your left. Weight is in both heels, sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. 2 more. Now a 2-count jumping jack. Knees are soft, abs are tight. A little bit high impact, so if you need less, you can do half squats, but on your tiptoes. Single jacks, 2 sets of 8. Watch your knee alignment. If you need no impact, you are here. Medium impact might be a heel with a hop or traditional. We're gonna take it from the top one last time. Grapevine knee lift. Grapevine with a curl. Stationary knees for 4, 3. Hamstrings for 4, 3. Half squats, right, left. Sitting back like you're sitting in that chair. Breathing. 4 more. 3, 2. 2-count jacks, nice and slow. Traditional impact, that's an option. Less impact. Either way, we've got our heels lifted, knees aligned, abs tight. Singles. 2 sets of 8. We're gonna finish this warm up right here, and then we're gonna get right into our first round. March it out. Okay, grab a drink, towel off. We're gonna start with cardio. 1 minute. Quick drink, as we're right to work. Jumping jacks. Now this is what we did in the warm up, but it's not the same. We've already started 60 seconds, intense cardio burst, working outside your comfort zone. So to get this cardio burst, you choose your intensity with impact, but even with no impact, you can have intensity by moving quickly. Your speed, your impact, and your range of motion, maybe bigger movements, can help get your heart rate higher. We want to work outside our comfort zone safely, up to about 80% of our maximum heart rate here. 60 seconds is a long time. Keep working. You might need to adjust the option that you've chosen, but don't stop the work. Now, upper body, bend your knees, lift with your legs. We're gonna do bend back rows for 60 seconds. So hinge, chest is past your toes. Here we go. So, retracting your shoulder blades, contracting your back, breathing. Your legs are stabilizing, so is your core around your neutral spine. Wide, bent back rows, pull and control. Since this is based on time, not speed, fast enough it's a challenge, but not so fast that you lose momentum. In 60 seconds, your finishing pace gonna be slower than your starting pace. This is a challenge. Your muscles should be fatigued at the end of this 60-second interval. Pull and control. Comfortable range of motion. Great job. Now deadlifts for our leg strength. Bend your knees and adjust your weight if you need to. Legs hip width apart. Our legs are straight, knees are soft, shoulder blades retracted. Hinging at the hip, just letting your arms hang. Then contract your inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes to lift. 60 seconds, here we go. Knees are soft, but we're not bending our knees, we're not extending our knees. Really think about that hip as the moving joint. Resisting the stretch like you're sticking your butt out behind you. Neutral spine, belly is sucking up towards your spine, contracting your core. Shoulder blades retracted. I like to visualize a pencil between my shoulder blades, and I don't let that pencil roll off my back. Arms hang without letting your shoulder blades separate. And think about your hands. They are holding the resistance, but they are not lifting the resistance. Your legs do that. Chin is level, so we don't want to look at the wall in front of us, but we're not tucking our chin, looking at our legs either. "15 seconds, combination. We're gonna put our deadlift with our bent back row. You're only as strong as your weaker muscle group, so adjust if you need to. Big shoulder roll. It's 4 movements. Deadlift, back row. Here we go, 60 seconds. Legs, back, back, and legs. Hinge, pull, control, and contract. Breathing. Fast enough it's a challenge, not so fast that you lose momentum. And it's a smooth motion, even though it's 4 distinct movements. It is smooth, not bouncy. Legs, back, back, legs. Core working hard. Core. We're gonna grab one weight. I'm gonna grab a lighter resistance. We are gonna do a lateral core exercise. Legs hip width apart, knees are soft, hips stay level. So do our shoulders. You've got your dumbbell in your right arm, up and over. Comfortable range of motion, not forcing or compressing, but elongating up and over. Shoulders stay level, so we're not dipping the right shoulder. This movement comes from our waist. Watch your hips. Don't let your hips push out to one side. Hips stay where they are, and then your waist does this work. When I say one-dimensional, I mean you're not arching back and you're not hunching forward. I like to visualize a wall in front of me, a wall behind me, and I'm operating in that space. Let's switch to the other side. Now with your non-holding hand, sometimes I like to bring my hand to my core, really feeling those muscles work. Arm can be at your side or at your hip. Find what works for you. Up and over. Feel that length then that contraction. Great job. Bending your knees, set the weights down. We're going back to cardio. If you need to stay upright, you're gonna do jumping jacks one more time with the traditional option. If you can bring it to the floor, we're gonna do jacks and plank. So get in your best plank. Here we go. 60 seconds starts now. You can do one toe tap at a time, or you can jack in plank. Remember, this is a cardio burst. We wanna get our heart rates elevated. So yes, we're working our upper body. Yes, we're working our core and our legs. But the cardio burst, that heart rate increase, is our focus. So maybe you do a different option that helps you get your heart rate higher. Mix it up. Do what you need. Arms are straight, elbows are soft. This is our only cardio. Jacks and plank. You can go with the music, you can go faster, you can go slower. Working the entire time. And remember, if you need less, learn how to modify instead of stop. Okay, upper body, chest press, carefully. Now again, if you need to stay upright, you're gonna do push-ups on the wall. But if you're on the floor, you're gonna carefully grab your dumbbells, extend over your shoulders, not your face. Here we go. Hover at the bottom, push up. Hover at the bottom, then contract. Even though we're lying down, we are still engaging our core. Sucking the belly in, flexing through those ab muscles. Shoulders are still low and relaxed. Chin is level. Keep that length in your neck as you do this exercise. Shrugging our shoulders is not part of the program. Hover at the bottom without resting, without bouncing, and then pressing through the knuckles as you contract your chest to extend this weight up. Try not to push through your palms. We want to keep that neutral wrist. Only 1 minute of each exercise and we are done. Glute bridges. If you are upright, you're gonna do deadlifts one more time. If you're on the floor, glute bridges with or without resistance on your hips, digging your feet into the floor, contract. Inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. Hover at the bottom, and then contract. Same muscle groups as the deadlifts. We don't want to think about throwing our hips around. We want to think about those leg muscles contracting. And when they contract, our hips rise. At the top, knees, hips to shoulder blades. That's the highest you want to go. You don't want to go higher, but going lower is not a problem if you're working on that range of motion. Zero pressure on your head, zero pressure on your neck. Any stress is evenly distributed across your shoulders. Great job. Okay, combo. If you are upright, you're gonna do 30 seconds of push-ups, 30 seconds of deadlifts. If you're on the floor, we're gonna do chest press, glute bridge. Neutral wrist, squeeze up at the top of your glute bridge, hover at the bottom and contract. Hover at the bottom and contract. Hover and contract. Fast enough it's a challenge, not so fast that you use momentum. Think about the muscles making these movement happen. We think about the movement only. Sometimes our brain, our body's like, I can do this, by recruiting other muscles. And we want to focus on the moving muscles first and foremost. Fast enough it's a challenge. No bouncing at the bottom. Just a slight pause in the hover. Then a contraction, strength, moving. Great job, core. 1 dumbbell. If you are standing, you're gonna do standing marches. If you're on the floor, 1 dumbbell overhead, legs come up, and we're gonna extend 1 leg at a time. Belly is sucking in towards your spine, breathing. Very slow, controlling the movement, extending your leg as close as you can to the floor without touching and without arching. Keep your stationary leg stationary so it does not move while you're extending the other leg. Now you can stay here, or you can reach your hands towards the ceiling in an isometric crunch as you perform these leg extensions. Do not stick your belly out. Still sucking your belly in, flexing through those core muscles. If that's too much on your neck or your core, go ahead and go back down to the floor. We've got 10 seconds left. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Great job. 15 seconds. If you need to grab a drink, towel off, go ahead and take your time during these transitions. Take a nice deep breath. We're going into cardio. Jumping jacks. Here we go. Traditional. You can stay right here. If you need more, we're going to add a punch to our jack. Now this punching movement can be done super high impact, jumping out, jumping out. It also can be done with no impact, heel kick, then a turn. Just make sure your whole body is pivoting. We don't twist through our knee joints. Our knees bend, they don't twist. So make sure, here we go. We're halfway already. Keep working. This is cardio. Cardio burst. Outside our comfort zone, working at the right intensity for us. March it out. Shoulders, upright rows. I'm gonna go with my lighter dumbbells, lighter than I used for my back and my chest. Big shoulder roll. Knees are soft, abs are tight, chest is lifted. Here we go. At your own pace. Contracting the shoulders. Elbows bend, but they do not go higher than your shoulders. Let your wrists just hang. So what we're not doing is we're not shrugging our shoulders. We're also not lifting our wrists. We want to feel, I like to visualize strings on my elbows. So my elbows are being lifted up. Knees are soft, abs are tight, neutral spine. Don't tuck your hips, but also don't hunch forward and don't arch. Keep that neutral spine as you strengthen your shoulders. Doesn't matter how high you go. This is about as high as I should go, but if you're here, as long as you're in good form, the right muscles are working even with a smaller range of motion. Lower body. I'm gonna adjust my weights. This counts as a squat. Do it safely. I'm gonna go a little heavier for my legs. Lateral lunges. Wide as you can go without sliding into a split. Toes are angled out. I'm gonna bring my dumbbells up to start. Bend your knee, push through your heel. Bend your knee, push through your heel. We're alternating sides. Lateral lunge. Head and shoulders stay right above your hips. So we're not leaning, we're not tilting. We're staying one-dimensional as our knee bends on the same angle as our toes. This is leg strength, not flexibility. So it should be a comfortable range of motion that you are strengthening in. Now, if you can keep good posture and you want to bring your arms down, this adds a little bit more challenge because what the weights want to do is they want to hunch you forward, but there's no movement. Front to back, all lateral. I like my arms down here. Posture muscles are working harder. You can see if you are swinging or swaying. If your dumbbell does not remain directly below your shoulder, you know there's movement that's happening that you can improve on. Combo. Gotta adjust my weights. Extra squat. You're only as strong as your weaker muscle group. So I'm going back to my lighters because that's what I can do for my upright rows. Grab the weight that works for you, and we're gonna alternate. You bend your knee, contract the leg as you contract the shoulder. Bend the knee and contract. Think about all those alignment cues that we had when we did these muscles separately. All the cues stay the same even though we've combined them. Chin is level, rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. Let the wrist just hang. Let your shoulder contract to lift the weight. Your hands, your forearms, they are holding the resistance. They are not lifting the resistance. Try not to sway, try not to lean. Almost there. Great job, 15 seconds. One dumbbell or your body weight for standing core. We're gonna do a lateral movement once again. Small range of motion. We're gonna alternate sides. And it's not about flexibility. It's about core strength. Up and over, back to center. Up and over, back to center. So study your ankles, your knees, your hips. We want them to stay stationary as we elongate from our waist. Shoulders stay level. Try not to lean. And there's no rotation. This is simply a lateral movement. That wall is in front of us. That wall is behind us. And we are alternating sides. You can stay right here, or you can extend your arm up. If you choose this option, go very small. It's a very long lever. So a little goes a long way. Don't overdo it. And if extending your arms changes your form, if you notice you have to tilt or turn, if you notice your hips start to get involved, bring your arms back to your chest. No prize for going overhead. The prize is truly to do the option that works best for you, isolates your core the most. 15 seconds, we're getting back to cardio. I'm gonna grab a quick drink, towel off. Jumping jacks, we're staying upright, and we're gonna do a different version of a jack. Here we go. Cross the ankles, alternating. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Now, if you wanted to do one leg, you could cross here, right? If you're doing both legs, here. Now that cross, maybe it doesn't give you the cardio burst that you need. You can go back to traditional. That's a great option. You can do the jack punch. That's a great option too. You can do no impact. Maybe you're crossing here, getting that adductor change. Maybe you're here. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Great job. Upper body, biceps. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. We are gonna do a hammer curl. So a big shoulder roll, knees are soft, hips are level, chest is open, fingers face in. Here we go, 1 minute. Contracting the bicep. Don't let your shoulders hunch forward, and don't let your body move. We don't wanna roll with our weight. We don't wanna lean with the weight. You wanna stay strong and stable. The elbow bend is coming from that bicep contraction. Don't forget to breathe. We're working hard. Don't hold your breath. Great posture. Belly is sucking in towards our spine, flexing through our core. And when I start to get tired, I start to compress. Feel like you've got length, like you're still stretching your head up towards the ceiling, keeping that great posture, great form. Fast enough, it's a challenge. Not so fast, you use momentum. Lower body. Alternating reverse lunges. I'm gonna keep my lighter weight, even though it's a lower body. This is a more challenging exercise for me. Dumbbells at your side, making sure you're not swinging the arms, alternating legs. If you prefer, bring your dumbbells up so they're out of the way. This is a nice option too. Gives your arms a little bit of a rest. You're still holding the dumbbells, but just enough not for them to roll off your shoulders. Alternating sides, and this might be a little lunge. You don't have to go very deep to get benefits. And going deeper is only beneficial if you can keep good form. Make sure your back heel stays lifted. So you're not stretching your calf, you're strengthening your calf. Your legs. Combo. I've already got my lighter weights. That's what I use for my biceps. It's the same as what I used for my lunges, so I don't need to adjust my weight. Hammer curl with a alternating reverse lunge. So your arms are down, hammer as you lift. Arms are down, hammer as you lift. Remember, we're not here. We're not hunching forward. That's not working the right muscles. It's not good for our body. Even if it slows you down, focus on that good form. Steady movements. "60 seconds. Our fourth section. Only one more after this. Keep fighting for every rep. Bending your knees, set the weights down, dumbbell. Let's take one dumbbell. I'm gonna go with my lighter, standing core. 60 seconds. We're gonna do alternating knees, adding rotation. Watch your knee. So on this set, our knee stays in line with our hip. So our legs are not crossing our midline. Our body is rotating, but we're not flexing forward. We're keeping that neutral spine, balancing. Now, if that knee lift is not comfortable, you can do just this rotation. So that's an option as well. If you're adding, gotta go towards the knee, but the knee does not cross your midline and you're not hunching forward, elbow really does not touch that knee. Belly is sucking in, flexing through the core. Chin is level, chest is open. We're keeping our long, lean neck. Fast enough is a challenge, and like I said, if that knee lift is not for you, stay with this torso twist. Great job. One final section to go. 5 minutes, got 5 minutes left, that's it. Grab a drink, towel off. Cardio, jumping jacks, a different version. With this version, no impact is gonna be here, one leg at a time. Higher impact, star jack. Knees are soft and in line, here, here. Remember, not leaning, not tilting if you wanna do one leg. If you can do those star jacks, land safely, lift to where you can. Maybe they're fast and little. I can't do fast and little, but that's an option. Maybe they're bigger. It's our last cardio burst. Outside your comfort zone. Has to be safe, but it should not be something you would do on your own. I know I would not do these if I wasn't with you. Keep breathing. Almost there. Great job. Upper body, overhead triceps, bending your knees, lift with your legs. 2 dumbbells. Good foundation. Press the dumbbells together. Extend overhead. 1 minute. Shoulders are low and relaxed. Neck is long and lean. Breathing. Really working our core here. Not to move, but to stabilize. So our spine stays neutral and stationary. Only bend, the deepest you should go is 90 degrees, parallel to the floor. Then it's your tricep that contracts to lift the dumbbells. Wrists are neutral. Try not to flick your wrists. Your forearms, your hands, your wrists are holding the resistance, not moving the resistance. Great job. Bending your knees. I'm adjusting my weight. If you don't need to adjust your weight, you're golden. If you are, I'm going heavier for a set of plies. Toes are angled way out. Almost hard to balance. Open through the front of your hips, contract through your glutes. Your knees bend to follow the angle of your toes. Now, if your feet are too close together, you're gonna look like a diamond. We wanna be wider. We've already started. So you're doing plies. Knees follow your toes, really working to open through the hips, contract through the glutes, pressing through the heels. Head and shoulders are above the hips. And this is an up and down movement. We're not reaching our butt behind us. We're not trying to sit in a chair that's too far away. We're going down and up. From the side view, leg strength, it's our last set. Everyone's body is different, so don't force your plie position. Just know where your toes point, your knees need to follow, and try to stay as one-dimensional as possible. Abs are tight. We still have, it's hard to see with my tank top, but you still have that natural curve to your lower back. Combo. Gotta go back to my lighter weights. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Combo. Toes angled out, plant your feet first. Once your feet are planted, press the dumbbells together. There's a lot going on. Do it safely. Plie, tricep. Rib cage pull down, abs are tight. There is space between your shoulders and your ears. If your shoulders shrug, we want to train them to stay low and relaxed as we strengthen. Rib cage pull down, abs are tight. Almost there. Keep it up. It's our last strength move. All we have left is 1 minute of core. Gotta get through this first. Maybe hold here. Triceps will still work. Core and legs will still work. Ooh, great job. Okay, core. We're gonna use 1 dumbbell. I'm gonna stick with my lighter. It's the last move. Marching. 60 seconds, starting now. So we're gonna do options. Stop where you need to. Marches don't need to be big. Listen to your body. They could be bigger if they don't negatively affect your form. Arms extend is an option. Bring the arms down is an option. It's our last move, last minute. Cool down is next. Don't stop working yet though. This should be outside your comfort zone, getting every last ounce of benefit. Belly is sucking in towards the spine. If you don't need that, you can hold the arms up. If you don't need that, you can hold the arms here. Marches and form don't change. Depending on the option you choose, it should add value, not negatively affect your form. Great job. Bending your knees, set the weights down. Grab a drink, towel off. Keep moving. March it out. It does not matter what leg. 1 minute, cool down. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale side to side. March it out. Inhale and exhale. Right leg straight back. Heel presses down, stretching through your calf. Right arm behind your head, stretching through that tricep. Now we're gonna shift our weight back, standing on our right leg. Left heel is forward, hinge. Bring it up. Now left heel's back, heel presses down to the floor. Left arm, tricep, stretching through that muscle. And release, standing on your left leg, right heel's out, support on your left thigh as you hinge. Bring it up, interlock and extend, opening through your chest. Feel that stretch across your chest, around your shoulders, down your biceps. Bending your elbows and release, interlock. Round forward, separating your shoulder blades. Feel that across your back, around your shoulders, down your triceps. Reach up nice and tall. And release. One last deep breath. Inhale up and exhale. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a quick, effective 30-minute full body workout. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, save this video, come back and work out with me anytime.